This is episode 3 of the 7-part series, The Roots of Bitcoin. If you have not watched episodes 1 and 2 yet, I recommend starting there. You will understand much better why incentives and decentralization form the bedrock of Bitcoin. Today we go deeper. We explore the root that gives Bitcoin its unbreakable shield, a root that turns freedom into a mathematical fact, a root that no government or corporation can negotiate with. That root is cryptography. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. Let us examine one of the strongest defenses ever created. Cryptography is the science of secrets. It protects information from being read or altered by anyone who is not supposed to. For thousands of years, kings and generals relied on codes to protect messages. But every code of the past shared the same weakness. If you captured the messenger, you could break the system and learn the secret. Modern cryptography does something new. It protects the message even if the attacker has unlimited access to the messenger, to the network, and to the communication itself. Security does not depend on trust anymore. Security depends on mathematics. Every Bitcoin transaction, every private key, every signature, every block is protected by advanced cryptography. This means Bitcoin does not ask anyone to behave, it forces reality to obey mathematics. As long as the laws of math do not change, Bitcoin remains secure, and the laws of math never change. Proof replaces promises. If you control the private key, you control the Bitcoin. No one else can access it. No one can freeze it. No one can remove it from you. Not a bank, not a government, not a corporation. A private key is a simple string of numbers, yet it grants more monetary power to an individual than any bank account ever could. Bitcoin turns human rights into math rights. Someone might ask, why not break the cryptography? Why not guess the private key? Why not overpower the system? The answer is simple math. The number of possible Bitcoin private keys is so large that even if you built a computer the size of the sun and ran it for the lifetime of the universe, you would still have 0% progress. Brute force does not work. Attacking the math is pointless. The defense is exponential, the attack is linear. That is why Bitcoin does not rely on hope. Bitcoin relies on calculation. Bitcoin also uses one-way cryptography called hashing. You can turn information into a hash, but you cannot reverse a hash back into the information. It's like turning an entire library into smoke. You can see the smoke, but you can never reconstruct the books. This protects the integrity of the Bitcoin ledger. Every block and every transaction is sealed. Tamper with one bit, and the hash exposes the lie instantly. Math enforces honesty, even on dishonest actors. Cryptography also removes the gatekeepers of finance. You do not need approval to hold a private key, to run a wallet, to send Bitcoin, or to own money. There is no account manager. There is no central password reset. There is no list of allowed customers. Cryptography makes you the owner. Your sovereignty does not require permission. Because Bitcoin relies on mathematics, every human being on Earth, no matter where they live, no matter what passport they hold, can secure their wealth in the exact same way. The rules do not change by geography, and the security does not depend on politics. Bitcoin does not discriminate. Cryptography, well, it makes the network borderless. Without cryptography, Bitcoin would be fragile. Without cryptography, governments could freeze accounts, hackers could steal funds, and miners could lie about the ledger. Cryptography makes Bitcoin a fortress, not ruled by kings, but ruled by numbers. This is what makes Bitcoin sovereign. This is what makes Bitcoin unstoppable. This is what protects individuals against the world's most powerful institutions. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. This was episode 3 of The Roots of Bitcoin. Next, we explore the root that ensures Bitcoin adapts to challenge, a root that adjusts itself whenever the world pressures the network, a root that keeps Bitcoin alive through every cycle. Episode 4. The difficulty adjustment. If you prefer clarity over chaos, subscribe and join the sharp side.